Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Running a minute or so behind. I apologize about that, having some technical difficulties. But my name is Heather Van Hout, and Ashley asked me to come on here and share with you guys some tips and tricks. So I wanted to come on and share with you guys about parties, how to book them, how to run them, and why they're so important. So I know you guys probably hear this all the time, but parties really are the bread and butter of our businesses. And I used to hear that and I used to think, oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Um, but I have really learned in the last few months, really, probably since the summer, maybe a little before that, why they're so important and what works about them. So, as always, take what's important to you guys. Feel free to leave the rest. If you have a notebook, go ahead and grab it. You might want to take some notes. I know that helps for me, but you can also always rewatch. If you have any questions as we go along, feel free to ask me as well. Hey, guys. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Mel. Hey, y'all. Um, so, the first thing I really want to start with is why they're so important. You hear it, you hear it, you hear it, but what is it that makes them so important? Why do they work? What is it that makes them important? So, we're in social selling. It has been proven that people are way more likely, and I know this is true for myself, that I'm way more likely to buy something that someone I know and trust and love supports or likes or enjoys than I am just a random, clickbait situation or something I discover or find. So that's the first part, is that in this social selling, you want to build those connections. So, one way to do that is to have these parties and continue to expand your network. So, by having parties, you are having fun. You've got that social setting. You're rewarding the people that are already supporting you by having them host. You're expanding your network, which is huge. To have success, to build your teams, to continue to expand, you need to keep expanding your network, who you know, friends of friends, things like that. And it gives you that opportunity to enroll new stylists under you if that's something you're looking for. So all of those things come with and out of hosting a party, doing these parties, as well as keeping up your sales, helping you reach enhanced commissions, helping you earn incentive trips, all the fun things that we all want to work towards. Parties help you do that. Now, that's not to say that running your VIP isn't also important, but um, you need both of these to go hand in hand. And I've really started to realize that. When I first started with Color Street, my focus was on my VIP group, which I don't think was a mistake, but I really put most of my energy in there. But at some point, you've got to branch out from that. You've got to continue to grow, because that group of people, they're going to get tapped out. We can all only spend so much. We can all only buy so many nails at a time, right? So having that network, continuing to expand. And then when you're top VIP, say some of you who are watching here were some of my top VIPs, and now they're my stylists on my team. But we have to keep adding more people to our networks to be able to keep building, keep growing, and keep adding to that, right? So when someone joins as a stylist, they're obviously naturally going to then take a few of your customers with you. So continuing to build that network and that social group you have is going to keep things grooving, bringing you new people, new customers, things like that. Hey y'all are making me so happy. Forgive the teacher tired look here, guys. So they're just really important to continue making those connections. And I don't know how many times I've heard and learned myself. It also helps in my 9 to 5 job that relationships are huge. And so parties are a fun way to get to know new people, to build those relationships, and to continue to grow your network so that we can be a part of that social selling and, build those relationships so that people do trust us and are looking to us for things. So that's part of why they're so important. It's going to help you bonus qualify, or the new comp plan, become a qualified stylist. It's going to help you expand your network. It's going to help you grow your sales, and it's going to help you add new people to your VIP group and get you new connections if you're looking to enroll or looking for new hostesses. Like it just kind of all works hand in hand together. So it all goes together. One thing that I have heard a lot of people say is a little challenging for them is exactly how to go about booking them. And trust me, I used to be very nervous and didn't want to step outside of my comfort zone either. But every little step you take out of that comfort zone is going to help you grow and help you become more confident in yourself. So, the biggest thing, ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Ask expecting the no. That's what I do. That's what works for me. And then when I get anything other than a no, like a maybe later or a not right now or a yeah, let's do it, it's pure excitement and joy for me because I was already expecting the no. So there was no disappointment there. But asking, just ask, reach out to people and ask. So I like to look at the first thing I like to do is look at my top customers, people who buy the most, and ask them if they want to host to earn some for free. A big thing with somebody like that is asking them if they'd be willing to have a party with their friends and let you spoil them and try and earn them some rewards for being a great customer. I definitely try to tailor my messages when I am asking and making it personal to that person. So that was one example of, hey, you're a rock star VIP. Can I spoil you by doing a party and having you earn some free nails? Most of the time, they're like, yeah, sure, why not? That also eliminates the pressure of them feeling like they need to, nah, thank you. um they it eliminates the pressure of them feeling like there needs to be some sort of huge pressure for them to sell. Another message you could send is somebody looking for something in your inventory. If you're a person that keeps um on hand inventory, I definitely have some to reward my hostesses, my VIPs, things like that, plus just selling some a little bit when people ask. Somebody asked if I had a set and I said, you know what, I don't. Thought about it for a minute. I said, but what if what if you hosted a nail bar and got that set for free since I don't have it? Let's earn it for you for free. Um, and then again, really putting the focus on having fun with them, building connections, having a game night with them over the sales part. The sales part will come. Again, it's building that relationship. So I've found it, a lot of people are nervous. They don't want to let you down or they don't want to be embarrassed if people don't sell. And I'm like, hey, I enjoy doing this. I want to try to have some fun with you. That is just as important to me, if not more important. I'd love to just have a party. Let's have some fun. And I think that takes the pressure away a lot as well. Um, and then, just telling them it's not that push because remember, you're still networking, you're still growing. Even if the sales don't get where you want them to, you've met some new people. You've introduced new people to the product. You may have earned some new VIPs. So that is really key as well. So don't always think about it as sales, 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 because just because somebody can't buy right then doesn't mean they're not going to join your VIP group and might not later become one of your biggest customers. So keeping that in mind. You can also use your message center. I know with the algorithms and social media and all of that, just putting a post on your VIP group or something like that doesn't always get seen. So another option is using that message center and sending out emails. That's a lot more direct contact. And again, not one of these is going to work best, but doing all of these in different areas. Send it out if there's a hostess reward for that month. If you're trying to reach a goal, people who love you and support you are going to want to help out if they can. So sending out those email messages can also help. Um, Another huge thing I love to do in almost all of my parties is a pick a prize graphic. I don't know if you've seen them. I can throw some examples down below, but they are a graphic, usually like six or so pictures, and they pick a number and they pick a picture, and you have graphics that match that give them a prize. Well, one or two of them, or half of them, depending on the graphic, is hosting a party. Some of it is twosies, some of it is free shipping reimbursement on their order, and you can kind of tailor them to fit your business, what you can afford. And usually one of them is like a grand prize of a free set, and you can put the wording in there. And then they pick a prize, and the only requirement is they have to agree to do what it says. So sometimes that's a great way to get people who are already kind of thinking about it but are unsure, they're willing to take their chances. And so then even if they win one of the prizes, you can offer to flip an upgrade. You can say, hey, congratulations, you won some twosies, accent nails. Would you like to upgrade your prize by hosting a party? You can also do that at any time. That's another way to offer parties when you're in your VIP group. Offer a prize upgrade. They won twosies from playing a game. Hey, congratulations, you won this. Would you like to upgrade to a free set by hosting a nail bar and earning additional rewards? So taking those times to use those plugs, just to offer. Don't be afraid of that no. Yeah, building relationships is critical. And I really think that expanding your network and meeting more people is a good way to do it. I know for me, the pandemic has definitely made it challenging. Believe it or not, I have never hosted an in person nail bar. I joined and was really getting going right before the pandemic, the summer before. And so I was really getting my feet wet and doing a lot of virtual parties because also busy lives, people are much more likely to do that. And so, really building these connections, especially when we were quarantined and things like that. And even still, I feel like people are reluctant a little bit to hang out in other settings sometimes still as we're coming to year I don't even know of this pandemic. But yeah, so continuing to expand those networks, I find for me the virtual nail bars have been the fastest way to do it. People are much more likely to agree to that. I'm totally open to going and doing in-person nail bars, but most people in their busy lives and busy schedules much prefer that. That's another thing too, is offering the different options. Excuse me. So offering Facebook nail bar, offering maybe an Instagram nail bar, an affiliate link, so they don't even have to party, they just share it and get rewards. Oh, thanks guys for the encouragement. Oh yeah, so some people have said they've also had success in you doing the pick a prize graphics. They can be really great. Um, so I always do that towards the end of my nail bar and throw it out there and say, hey, one final game. And usually I get a couple people that way, or at least get some interest. And even if they're not interested right now, make note of it. I did one of the challenges, and I think it was Kelly Francis group. She said 10 ways to book nail bars really quickly, and I did the to message 10 people, and I got 4 to 6 people responding. 4 of them were ready to do nail bars for January and February, and a couple of them said, "Hey, I'm not ready right now, but I'd love to think about it in March or April." Okay, make note of that. I wrote it down, and I have a couple girls who are already ready for March and April. And so I just wrote them down. And as the month gets closer, I'll reach out, pick a date. Or some of them were even already willing to pick a date. I have one for the first week of March already. So not being afraid to book out as well, because sometimes people aren't ready right then and there. Might have some crazy things going on, but might be willing later. No right now isn't always a no forever either. You're planting those seeds. And then the last thing I want to talk about with you ladies today is kind of how I run my nail bar. Everybody finds what works for them, and I've kind of found my sweet spot. It's taken me a bit of kind of tweaking over the years and figuring things out, but I have found kind of my magical way to run my nail bars. Sorry, guys. Um, so I start on a Friday and I run through the following Sunday. So it's about 10 days. Sometimes I open the group a little bit before that, depending on what's going on, to give my hostess time to get her people in, because that can take a couple days, especially with the way the algorithms are going. Invites, there's a remind button that you can remind them once they've invited them. So I like to do that a day or two before. I have an introduction about myself in there. I have a link to the hostess's nail bar shopping link, and then maybe like a what is Color Street link. So that there's something in there as the people join. Give them a couple days to get them in. Then starting that Friday, I run 2 to 3 posts a day, and there are things leading up to the nail bar, like what is Color Street, a video on how to apply, um, interactive graphics, reminding them to turn their notifications on, asking them to invite friends, offering to send out samples, because if you can get samples on their fingers before the party night, you can be much more likely to get those sales coming in on party night. So just simple posts like that, starting to get the interaction going, giving them time to still invite people. And then I pick a weeknight. Usually 8 o'clock. I found 8 o'clock Sundays through Thursdays seem to be the sweet spot. My preferred night is Tuesday. That just works for me. If they don't have a preferred night, obviously I will cater to my hostess if I can, based on what works for them. But Tuesdays are my preferred 1 hour party night. So I will do 1 hour of what I call blast posting. So about every 5 minutes, a post goes up. I showcase the catalog sets. I showcase a recent foundation set. Recent holiday or mini launch. I show what it is, the pricing, um, a game or two. So usually like a find the hidden nail or guess how many nails, or one of them that has been a really big hit lately is how well do you know the hostess, and they all have to guess, and the hostess has to help me decide the winner. Um, things like that. So that goes from usually about 8 to 8:50, 9 o'clock that night. I find I get the best participation that way because everybody knows the time to come and look. I have also tried scattered week-long parties, and those I have not gotten as much interaction. And then after that party night, I will do some reminders. Hey, this many days left to shop. Are you just joining us? Go back, check it out, comment for chances to win. Um, and then I have a couple other, like hey, or here's some ideas of nail fees you can do. What do you like? Maybe you could do a this or that. Again, nothing crazy, but just a couple extra days. The reason I do it from Friday to the following Sunday is that hits 2 Fridays. That gives us the potential to hit two different groups of people's paydays. Everyone gets paid differently. So stretching it out over the 2 weekends like that allows for more chances for a payday and more participation and more sales. Um, Another thing I really recommend when running your nail bar is a pre-scheduling. So either use Facebook's pre-scheduling. I have a pre-scheduling app. I love to use Post My Party. It's a huge help and worth every penny, because if somebody comes and says, hey, yeah, I'd like to have a party on Sunday and it's Saturday, I can, I already have some stuff pre-prepared there that I can just schedule. And that makes it way easier for you guys to um have the chance to interact with your guests while it's happening. I earlier on in my days of partying tried to post them as I went, absolutely could not keep up, could not do it. So making sure you pre-schedule them, because then that eliminates, or I've even had things where life happens, an emergency comes up, but my party keeps going as planned because I pre-scheduled it. No one has any idea that I'm not there, because life does happen. Um, so all of those things, and then if I'm 15 minutes late, I just keep interacting and nobody is the wiser. So those are super helpful tips, makes your life easier. And just kind of how I run my party. Definitely, I'm seeing some questions here. I have definitely had parties that were not successful, 100%. Which is why I think thinking about it as that social aspect, because again, even if you don't get any sales, you might get one or two new VIPs out of it. Um, and it's practice and learning for you. Ebbs and flows in this business, always. Whether it's in your VIP, in a party. I have had parties that have had $0 in sales, a big old goose egg. I have had parties that have done over $600 in sales and gotten them some killer rewards. So yeah, you definitely see all of the above. I definitely try to pick people that I think would be a great hostess and that would support me and help me, and um get a good sale limit. But I have definitely had flops as well. um yeah, getting better at scheduling, it's a lifesaver for sure, scheduling those, because I can multitask pretty well, but trying to post and trying to interact and answer people's questions and have fun with them, it is difficult. So pre-scheduling is key. I see what's your favorite color post. Ooh, that is genius. What's your favorite color? And then tag them in a specific set that reflects their color. I had forgotten all about that. That's a great tip, Mel. Yeah, I love that idea. So anything that you can do to get them interacting. People love to share their opinions, their favorites, their whatever. So asking questions like that to get them to interact as well. Building those connections again. Um, let's see. Yeah, I also feel bad for a hostess when nobody buys. Depending on who it is and how close they are, I might still send them a free set for giving it a try, especially if they were nervous and timid. Because again, you're building those connections and they're going to appreciate that you appreciated them. So, use your limit in your judgment. If somebody isn't participating and helping and whatever, you don't have to send them anything if they are a no-show. I have had that happen as well, but if they are trying and wanting to do well, I definitely still try to send them a little something in a hostess gift. But that does happen. And sometimes, yeah, absolutely, even when they are a great hostess. Sometimes I too, if they are really close and I'm going to be ordering something, I'll even place my own order instead of under my stylist monthly shopping link. I'll post it under theirs just to help them out and get them that last little bit, especially if it's like a foundation set or if we've got a mini collection launch coming up, something I'm ordering anyway. Um, and another option too to help them out is sometimes my stock set. Sometimes I'll offer my inventory because it might be stuff that they don't have on the website anymore or that's sold out at the moment or something like that. And I'll offer that. And then if they do a buy three, get one out of my inventory, I'll then turn around and place an order under their party link as well to help out. So just some options to help make them feel good. Because again, it is so much about that connection you build with them. So, again, I hope I've brought some helpful tidbits, some ideas, really so much on those connections. Make your messages personal, whether they're a great VIP, whether they are looking for something in your inventory, or somebody that you just love and care about, a close family member or friend saying, hey, look, I'm really trying to get the word out. You only wear these occasionally, maybe not at all, but you might know some people that would. Would you be willing to help me? It costs you nothing. You just invite some friends and family. And a lot of times, people, if they care about you and want to support you, they'll totally do that. So, um, yes, buy one, get one free for my inventory and parties at regular price. Yes, I do that. You could choose whether you want to charge them shipping or not. In my parties, I definitely do the normal pricing and or honor the buy three, get one. If I do any deals in my inventory outside of that in my VIP group, then I don't typically offer the buy three, get one. It just depends. You have to decide what works for you and your business. But if I am doing it in the party, I would charge just like normal we would from the website. Yeah, I hope that helps a little bit. Because then, like I said, you're going to you could take that and reinvest it in another buy three, get one to help them on their link. Yes, absolutely. Be fun. Be yourself too. I have learned so much. It's about being who you are. I don't want to be that pushy sales lady. I don't want to be that's not who I am. So just coming and being who I am, I care about people. I care about building relationships. And I think that's part of what makes this so fun for me is that part is just as important as seeing a sale in my inbox or in my VO. It's building those connections. I am so proud of the VIP group and the team I've started building and the connections I've built with them. I feel like we genuinely care about each other, support each other, and that has been just as beautiful to me as anything else. So transferring that into your parties as well. Be fun, have fun. My goal has been to book 2 to 4 parties a month minimum. So my minimum, I try to get two, ideally four or more. And as a result, I don't always go live in my groups because sometimes they're too close together to do live demos. But I've made my own application demo of me and have a YouTube link. So it's me applying my own nails. So I think that helps too. Adding in who you are, your personal branding, taking that time to create a little video of you doing it or going live. Even if you aren't going to do a demo, maybe you want to have some nails in your hand and you want to just talk about it in the party. Yeah, be fun, have fun, um, and just be yourself. That's the best thing I can suggest to you guys. So don't be something you're not. Have fun with it, and I really think you guys will shine and find success. So if you guys have any other tips that you can add to what I've said, if you find something that works, I would love to hear back from you guys, some feedback on what you're doing that works or anything you try that you're finding that works. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to let me know. I'll try to drop a couple things in the comments, some of the pick a prize graphics and ideas like that. If you ever need help with wording, talk to me, talk to your uplines, talk to a cross line running buddy you might have, and just kind of talk about what you could say to them. Always happy to help. So I hope I brought some things to the table this morning that you guys can put into into your nail bars and into your businesses. And yeah, definitely always ask questions. If you don't ask, you won't learn, you won't grow. So learning, asking, it's really going to help you. Every little step you take out of your comfort zone is going to help you grow. And that's how I've gotten to where I am, and that's how I hope to continue to grow and learn and rock this business, because I truly love it and I love being here and I love supporting other women as well. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you to those of you who tuned in to support me. Again, I really hope I brought something today that could inspire you or remind you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks for being here. Keep rocking your businesses, guys. Have a great Saturday.